We are pleased as always to be bringing you coverage of the National Football League on EA Sports. Tonight we march to the finish of Week 12 with a strong Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. And no run back here, so they'll bring it out to the 25.
Here we go. Drop 60, drop 60. 19 Lions.
Stroud looks to throw on the first play. Got his man, that's Luke Musgrave. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That one goes for 24 yards. Good job there to locate his tight end, Charles, in the middle of the field.
Yeah, he has good pass-catching abilities, and if they're able to continue to find him here in the early going, I think it'll help out his teammates out on the perimeter. You can take the big shots later if he occupies their attention.
And he finds a little bit of room, enough for 4 yards. It'll be second down. The Texans at 8-2 on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well, because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
Here's Tucker, complete on the right side. Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and they'll be faced with a 3rd and inches. If you're these receivers, you got to be ready, because when he's going to throw it quick on that RPO, he's going to throw it quick.
And this is why you spend time with your guy either in the offseason, during the week, the whole bundle. Because sometimes just telepathy. You both...
Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. And they can't bring him down. And a great return as he gets this all the way down close to the 30-yard line.
Well, it's football 101, because when you come in as the favorite team, you obviously don't want to hand any kind of advantage to an opponent ready for an upset. Now, you'll be lucky to only be down 3-zip the next time you get the ball back, because you've just handed them a dose of confidence to start this game.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Now 2nd and 5. Here's Nichols to throw. And he's going to go down here. A sack. They push him back to the 34. Will Anderson in there to get him. And on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him. And Charles, part of the reason they lost last week, they didn't have a single sack. Well, they changed that quickly.
But did they ever? And it was something they talked about with us extensively. They needed to get pressure. How were they going to get to the quarterback? Obviously, they schemed themselves into a great play, didn't they?
Looking to throw Nichols. Oh, his first throw of the game. Going to be intercepted. Derek Stingley picks it, and the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season, and in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing, but clearly there's some growing still to do.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Now, they were intercepted the first time they had the football, but now they get it back, and it's still 0-0. And now off to the races, down the right side. He's on his way. They're trying to tiptoe the pylon, but they're going to say he stepped out at the 1-yard line. A big play there on the catch and run. 72 yards. Stroud keeps it. And no signal, but I don't think he got the surge behind center. No, he's going to be kept out of the end zone. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hold the ready. Go, Riggs, go. 70 Ranger, 70 Ranger. Buffalo 18.
And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Texans. C.J. Stroud keeping it himself from a yard out. And the Texans take the early turnover and convert it into an opening touchdown. Now the try here for the point after. And the Texans take a 7-0 lead. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2? Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Jalen Petrie picks it off, and the Texans are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this first half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their own 37.
Hey, check that. Street.
And they'll start on the ground with Hubbard. And this winds up a gain of 4 to the 41.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Now a 2nd and 6. Stroud sets up the play action. Open man is Musgrave, the tight end. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Stroud looking to throw. Throw caught by Musgrave. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. And they'll go play action here with Stroud. They'll roll him out right. He'll get just a yard on the scramble. It's 2nd down.
I think the defense surprised him there with that blitz on 1st down, but give him credit. Stayed cool under pressure and still found a way through the extra rushers for positive yardage. Well done.
Back to throw. Here's Stroud. Open man is Tucker. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. It'll be a gain of 5. And now we've got a 3rd down and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. Now here's Stroud on 3rd down. Able to find the open man. That's complete. Touchdown, Texans. Christian Watson, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Texans lead this now 13-0 here in the opening quarter of the ball game. It's the National Football League presented by EA Sports. Tonight we march to the finish of Week 12 with a strong Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. And we are underway from NRG Stadium in Houston. The returner, Trey Tucker, going to bring this one out. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is on the air. Tonight we march to the finish of Week 12 with a strong Monday night matchup, as it'll be the Denver Broncos taking on the Houston Texans. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Opening play, and Stroud will throw it. That's to the tight end, Musgrave. Big strides, look at him go. Touchdown, Houston. Luke Musgrave, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Texans put the night's first points on the board as they take the early lead. And his kick is no good. An inauspicious start here kicking-wise as this one stays a 6-0 game. So with the missed PAT in his rearview mirror, he goes back out to kick this one off. And this is going to be returned. And a mistake on the lateral. It's a loose ball. And they will bring this one back. A fumble return for a Texans touchdown. So problems here on special teams, and it results in the scoop and the score.
They talk all the time on special teams about keeping your head on a swivel, trying to see the whole field. Hard to do when things are going that fast, bodies all over the place. You're just trying to find the right guy to align yourself with. On that play, wow.
And no, it falls incomplete. So the 2-point conversion, no good.
Broncos, nothing.
So here's the kickoff now as they'll get it again following that fumble return for a score.
The Broncos take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now Nichols. Oh, he's going to air it out right away. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Trying to find Greg Dulcich there, but it's going to be 2nd down. You look at the defense for these Texans. And they've shown the ability to play tough against the pass, currently ranked number 9 in the NFL.
Yeah, defending the pass hasn't been an issue for them. It's been stopping the run. And if they don't stop the run, they can't get back to their strength, which is guarding against the air attack.
Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. A first carry now. This is Williams. And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for second down. Off the play fake. Nichols. That'll be caught. It's Scott. And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 42. A good pickup there of 20 yards. Throwing on first down. Nichols. That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
First down, Denver.
On 1st and 10, Nichols. They'll set up the screen. This is Williams. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 10 more there and another first down.
It's a gain of 10. First down, Broncos.
Off the draw, here's Williams. And a broken tackle could not free him. Taken down right at the 10-yard line. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
Again, it's Williams. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball in this drive, and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. It makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
On 3rd and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to get the football here as he gets this up past the 20-yard line.
And that felt like a little extra pressure on that 3rd down attempt, and their mistake cost them points because they're inside the red zone. So you know you've got at least a field goal waiting for you. And in this case, they end up with nothing.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. Well, partner, you know, coaches always say that every play is designed to score a touchdown. Sometimes that's not really true, but last drive, that was the case. One play to get into the end zone, and now they'll try to duplicate that success here.
And it's rare for those moments to happen. Incredible when they do. And you saw the celebration. Pure, unbridled joy after that one.
From the 25, here's 2nd and 6. A give up the middle, Hubbard. He takes this for 3 to the 29. But you look at this Bronco defense. They're just below the cut line for top half of the league, 17th in the NFL against the run.
One thing you do know, they'll be fired up because they're facing a top 5 rushing attack. And even if they have early success against them, they got to remember they got to sustain it because teams that are top 5, they don't stop running the ball if they don't get things done early.
And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch the ball?
Absolutely.
Hey, he should have touched it more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early. Nothing open downfield, and he had to get that one out in a hurry because he just knew he was about to take a big shot. Probably couldn't get his legs into the throw. Became an all-arm throw trying to check it down to his running back. Incomplete.
Now a toss left side into the hands of his tight end. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. He had the touchdown earlier. This one's going to get him a first down.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Ball on the 47-yard line. Here's 2nd and 9. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And the Broncos will have solid field position here as they take over at their 45-yard line. It had been a near-perfect beginning to this football game. Already a double-digit lead first quarter, but their first misstep.
And you know how it is, partner. Sometimes when everything's going right, you start to feel like you can do just about anything you want on the field. This one didn't work out. If I were him, I'd go to my defensive captain and say, pick me up, my man. Help me out.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Well, he certainly thought he had an open look beyond the first down marker to his receiver, but they just couldn't connect, and that will send them back to the drawing board.
From the gun, it's a run for Williams. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a third down.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean or also just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
Now a 3rd and 6. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. This one swung out to Williams. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Give him 14 yards there and a Denver first down. 12-0 the score after one on EA Sports. Broncos football as we begin quarter number 2. As they've got it with a 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Nichols. And this is what here? Incomplete, they say. He was intercepted, but he apparently did not get the 2 feet down in bounds.
With a rookie quarterback out there, you're definitely going to find out how he handles adversity, because this one so far hasn't gone according to plan. He's got to fight through it and show him what he's made of.
So not successful there on the challenge, and he'll have to be careful from here on out because he'll only have 1 challenge remaining. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
And he's got it. And all the way to the 2-yard line there before crossing over out of bounds. This duo locked in, 14 yards there, and a first down.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they're going to be set up with a 1st and goal.
Williams is not going to get back to the line of scrimmage as they'll tackle him at the 3. That's going to go as a loss of 1 on 1st down.
I have a feeling they'll stay committed to running the football, especially on their early downs. They just haven't had a whole lot of success just yet.
Second down and goal. Nichols. And this is going to be intercepted. And the Texans are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, And they'll take over at the 20-yard line. Charles, one thing that he referenced to us yesterday was his confidence fitting the ball into any window, but obviously that window was a little too tight, and it was closing in a hurry.
And he was talking to us about having anticipation in making those types of throws. Down near the goal line, I don't think you can anticipate it as much as you need to see it open. You've got to be precise with your throws down here in the red zone. That one goes into double coverage, and he gets picked off.
And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. And hold on here, because on that last run, it looks like we have a player who was shaken up. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. From all the way up at the 38 now after a good start to the drive.
Let's go, let's go, let's go.
Oh, they're going to run a little pop pass here. And he's across the 40, 3 extra yards to the 43. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete.
One thing you hope to see out of a rookie tight end is a real concentration when the ball's in the air, and I'm not sure that he didn't, but he has to be prepared for people making a play on it when that ball's up for grabs.
Stroud. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. And he's able to get it back here to the 43-yard line. So this defense coming up with a takeaway, and maybe that's something that can bring a little life to that sideline.
Well, I don't want to say that they've been sleepwalking through this first half because that's simply not true, but you're right. We haven't seen a lot of fire from these guys, really, on either side of the ball. So maybe that's the catalyst that they needed.
And all the way home for a Broncos score. Greg Dulcich, his first touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are back within a score. So a nice touchdown pass for the rookie there. And, you know, as they go down the stretch, look, they're not a playoff team. This is just confidence building and growth time for him, right?
Yeah, it's a game within the game, isn't it? Because every team wants to win all games on their schedule. But the development of this rookie quarterback is paramount for this team. So you're exactly right. Every rep, doesn't matter what the game, what the situation, what the score, valuable for him, valuable for his team as they look towards next year.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. Coming off every player's friend, the open week from last weekend.
Oh, there's no doubt about that. Even if you're coming off of a loss as they did, the open week is exactly what you need after you kind of get over it a little bit, right? Rest up the mind, rest up the body, get yourself ready to go. And they have to be eager to play again, especially since they lost the last time out.
They get to Stroud, nowhere to go, and he goes down. Multiple players combined for their team's first sack of the game.
And we all know how talented this guy is who's calling the signals for him, but even the best in the game, they can struggle against a good, cohesive zone coverage. Can't find a gap in the secondary quick enough, and he ends up taking a sack.
70 Ranger.
Stroud on third down now. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first.
Here we go. Viking 18.
Pierce takes it straight ahead. And some room to run now. And some pretty strong running there as he'll take this across the 50 and down to the 44. So on the other side of the field now, it's 1st and 10 as they've got things rolling on this drive. Option right, here's Stroud. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards the gain on the keeper, and it's second down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground. honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And this is going to be another first down as they'll make the tackle at the Broncos' 28. Texans passing game in rhythm right now, picking up another first.
Right there, right.
First and 10, it's Pierce to the 27-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find out.
And he's brought down, but not before a gain of 13, down to the 13. First and 10 in the red zone.
That's the third time on this drive that these two connected with each other. They've got a real rapport going, and right now it's paying off with big chunks of yardage, as shown by that last play.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on first and 10. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. C.J. Stroud, a 13-yard touchdown run. And the Texans are able to widen their advantage. So they're down in the red zone. They opt to utilize his legs instead of the arm. It works out pretty well.
I like what they were thinking there, because in most situations now, defense is accounting for all the other runners on the field, and of course for pass plays. But the quarterback position, oftentimes it is unaccounted for. Offense coordinator felt it, dialed it right up.
Inside the red zone, is this something teams should maybe, depending on the quarterback, do more often?
Definitely. If you've got a quarterback who can actually move it with his legs, that's an extra option and an extra weapon for you. I think they should utilize it more often.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp, and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
And he's going to be intercepted for the third time thus far. Jones picking it off. And the Texans force the turnover. They'll take over at the 10.
Let's go now.
They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. Stroud to throw it. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Picked off by Drew Sanders. And his guys are going to take over at the 21-yard line. Stroud to the air on first and 10. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
As his old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out hot. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
Not wanting to take a chance this time, they'll keep it on the ground. And he'll take this across the 25 before going out of bounds. And I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's first and 10. Throwing now is Stroud. And his throw is incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable. Usually an excellent target and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Here's second and 10. And Stroud now to throw. Taking a shot for Dell here. And this is caught. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as they'll stop it with 13 seconds to play in half number 1.
That's how you put field position. What a play right there. That nearly went the distance. Credit this defense for not giving up. They get him down just short of the goal line, but the damage is done. It's going to be 1st and goal from an ideal position.
A run here for Pierce, and now he'll give it up on the reverse. And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. 2 of their 3 red zone trips so far they've come up empty on. They'll look to reverse that trend on 2nd and goal. Here's Stroud. Escaping the pressure right. And this will be incomplete. 1 second left to go.
Ray certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
And his kick is right there. It's good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. It'll be the Broncos getting the football first in this second half as they trail, and we are back underway. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. By no means certainly are they out of this contest. 2-score game start of the 3rd quarter, but you feel like if they don't get points and then they give up points, then it can become a slippery slope. This feels like an important possession.
Yeah, that slope becomes even more slick if you come away empty-handed on this drive, because then you give them a chance to extend their lead. You need some kind of points here, even if it's just a field goal. It's what I call one of those calming drives. Try and slow things down a little bit.
Man open, he's got it complete to Cortland Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he'll get this up to the 39. In motion right goes Sutton. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams. And boy, this defense again really making things tough on him as they stop him for no gain. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
And he's going to be taken down with another first down as the stop's made at the Texans' 44-yard line.
It's a gain of 17 yards. First down, Denver.
Looking to throw Nichols. Same connection. Dulcich once again. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
Dulcich. A gain of 16 yards. First down.
They go back to the ground with Williams. Down at the 25.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
Here's Nichols to throw. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Sutton. And Sutton will have a Broncos first down as he's down at the 17-yard line. Inside 4 minutes to go, 3rd quarter. Up the middle, it's Williams. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And it's been like this all night long. Nowhere to run as they stop him behind the line. That's a big loss of 3, and it brings up 3rd down.
I think this running game, or should I say lack of one, is making this defense look better than what they really are.
3rd down now. Those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Back to throw. Nichols. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. On 4th down, Nichols. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. Ron Rivera, the gambling type, but he comes up empty here. And this 11-play drive is going to lead to nothing on the scoreboard. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. On the ground, it's Pierce to begin the drive. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. They went with the run-pass option, and I don't know if the option really mattered there because the defense was ready.
So many times you put the defense at a disadvantage because you have those multiple options. But when they read their keys and play it correctly, sometimes the result goes in their favor.
They try to throw on 2nd down, but this one is incomplete.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Mustang 19. Dragon 60.
Stroud working out of the gun. And that will be incomplete.
That is certainly one way to frustrate a quarterback. Run those extra defenders on the field. Dime package, lots of speed, no space to fit in the football.
Here's J.K. Scott now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the 3rd. That's pulled in at the 32. A 46-yard punt, 4-yard return. And the Broncos take over, 1st down and 10. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. A kind of a lucky break on the prior drive, Charles. The turnover on downs that the offense had didn't come back to bite them after the other side. Their defense came through, was able to hold them without any points.
I would agree with you, partner. A little bit of a lucky break indeed, but you know what they'd say to us? No luck, just pure skill. We rose to the challenge, and we didn't permit a score. That's how we roll.
Well, I'm kind of curious, Charles, if they might temper their aggressiveness now offensively if they get in that 4th down spot again.
Yeah, one would think so, but maybe because they held them, they might go for it again.
To throw on 2nd and 10. Nichols. Open man here is Scott, complete. And he's going to be taken down with another 1st down as the stop's made at the Texans' 33.
Gain of 21 yards. 1st down, Broncos.
Again, he'll drop to throw. Short throw caught by Dulcich. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a 1st down.
And the Broncos 1st down.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. Looking in zone, but it's incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
third quarter on a Monday night with a 2nd and 10 coming up. Back to throw again. Got an open man. It's Scott. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. And they're going to speed things up here. They'll look to throw again. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Finally hauled down for the first time this game. Multiple defenders in there to drop him. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on 4th. Now Nichols. And it's going to be batted down, and will go the other way.